Presenting Buyer Protection Packages for Internet Car Buyers by Teeter Auto Transport. Teeter Auto Transport, located in Omaha, Nebraska, has created the first partnership in automotive history to give Internet car buyers total protection when purchasing their vehicle online. You now have total protection from one company. This total protection covers the buyer, the seller, and the bank. What does this buyer protection package include? Pre-purchase inspection, escrow service, and transportation management. The inspection service includes sending a trained professional to inspect the exterior, the interior, and basic mechanics of the vehicle. This guarantees that the seller is not misrepresenting the vehicle and that the bank's collateral is worth what they are told it is. The escrow service is a third-party company that you send the purchase funds to in order to hold until you receive the vehicle. This guarantees you that the seller will not take the money and never ship the car. It guarantees the bank that they will receive the title with their lien notated in a timely fashion, and it gives the seller the confidence that your funds are guaranteed. Transportation management is what we at Teeter Auto Transport specialize in. We work on your behalf to find a driver, obtain copies of his insurance and license to operate, and manage the entire transportation process. This task is much harder than it may seem, which is why many people attempt to do it themselves, only to get taken advantage of by their broker. So how do these services protect you? With the inspections, you have professionals inspecting every aspect of your car. They check the exterior for current, undisclosed damage, previous body damage, and paint work. They inspect the interior for stains, tears, and non-working equipment. They test drive the vehicle and perform a basic engine inspection, checking for engine noise and fluid leakage. You know before you pay for the vehicle if it is as the seller described. Escrow service is very important. For most Americans, buying a vehicle is the second largest purchase they will make next to their home. If you are buying from someone you never met, that is located several hundred miles away in another state, do you really trust them enough to send them $15,000 or more before receiving the car? The only alternative to escrow is flying out, driving the vehicle home, which will cost you hundreds of dollars. Transportation is an area where a lot of people make mistakes. They spend thousands of dollars buying the vehicle, yet they choose the cheapest transport company they can find, only to save a few $100s between the good and the bad. Most often, the cheap quote ends up costing them more in lost deposits, damage claims, or rental fees. Finding a good driver is like finding a needle in a haystack. Lucky for you, we know where all the needles are. We have over 900 drivers all over the country that are looking to haul our vehicles. Now you might be asking yourself, why do I need this service? Fraud on the internet is on a rapid increase. Every day, sellers list vehicles that are in worse shape than they represent, or that they do not intend to deliver to the buyer. By using our service, you have a professional in each stage of the online car buying experience representing you, the buyer. The average online car buyer is buying for the first or second time. Therefore, it is imperative that you have a professional representing your interests. So let's see how this process works. First, the customer calls Teeter Auto Transport and decides on a package. Teeter Transport schedules the inspection, which usually takes 36 to 48 hours to complete. Second, the buyer and the seller agree to the terms of the sale. Teeter Transport will get the terms in writing and get both parties to sign the agreement to start the escrow process. Next, the buyer sends certified funds to the escrow company, and the seller sends the title or lien holder information to the escrow company's title clerk. Fourth, once payment and title are received, the escrow company will authorize Teeter Auto Transport to ship the vehicle. This process usually takes 7 to 14 days. Fifth, upon arrival of the vehicle, the customer has 24 hours to accept or reject the vehicle. Teeter Transport will notify the escrow company of the delivery, and then the last step is that the escrow company will wire funds to the seller within 24 hours and send the title to the customer or the county treasurer. So, that leaves you with a few questions to ask yourself. No matter how nice the seller sounds, do you really trust him enough to send in thousands of dollars before receiving anything? With computer technology, do you really trust the pictures you're looking at are not altered? With thousands of transport companies, how do you know the carrier you chose is licensed, insured, and more importantly, has a good reputation? The choice is yours. You can risk receiving a vehicle that is not what you thought you were getting, risk sending thousands of dollars to a person you never met and have them disappear on you, or risk hiring a transport broker that cannot move your vehicle because he underpriced it and lose your deposit, or have transport damages to your vehicle with no help filing the claim. Or you can guarantee that your vehicle will arrive exactly as described, guarantee that your money will not be stolen by a fraudulent seller, and guarantee that your vehicle will be shipped by professionals that will stay in constant communication with you. Would you rather spend a few $100s against losing thousands? These packages are only available through Teeter Auto Transport. We have partnered with 2 leaders in the inspection and escrow industries to help us give you the level of protection you deserve when buying a car online. Remember, you wouldn't build a house yourself without any experience. Why would you buy a car online without experienced help? Let us, the professionals, protect you and your investment. Call a transaction manager at Teeter Auto Transport today. Our phone number is 402-933-3618, or you can visit us on the web at www.omahatransport.com. We've enjoyed our time with you today. We look forward to serving you in your online buying experience. Thank you, and God bless from Teeter Auto Transport, the quickest way from cyberspace to your driveway.